Woke up at 5 a.m., crack of dawn, about to take the longest trip I've ever taken this car on, and it's gonna be a great day. I'm actually like super awake for how early it is right now, but I do want to add a disclaimer. At some point in this video, you're probably going to see me physically and mentally crash. It's one of those nights where, you know, when you go to bed and you have something exciting the next day and your body like subconsciously wakes up every single hour in anticipation of your alarm clock. I think A, I'm really excited for today, but also B, I respect Matt's time a lot, so I don't want to be late. One hidden surprise about this build that I didn't expect, that I've kind of fallen in love with, is the freaking gas mileage. I don't know if you guys can see. We've used less than a quarter tank, an hour and a half drive, and partly because of, obviously it's a 4-cylinder and I'm not just constantly in boost, which on one side kind of sucks, but on the other side, I'm running on 90% ethanol, Ignite Red, and I bet I'm getting over 20 miles to the gallon, which for most of my JDM fleet is not common. Also digging this drive and the couple of corners that I get to experience. Florida's usually straight roads, always, so very fun. Look, this is about a 10-degree turn. This is exciting. Wow. All right, so I thought we were going to the Obsessed Garage headquarters. I didn't realize we were actually showing up to a little residential neighborhood. And I kid you not, I drove by this house because I thought this was a C8 and there's this like Corvette owner standing in the driveway. Sure enough, it was Matt himself. What do you think of this thing?
House. You like my new house?
It's actually sick. I mean, it literally looks like something out of a magazine when you first pull up.
Yeah, I'm living in suburbia and people think I'm a drug dealer here or something.
Yeah, I bet, yeah. There's like 8 of his cars parked over there. It's pretty cool.
I have two other rental garages like down the street here. I like rented some villagers garages, so I have my GT3 and M3 and another my Evo down the street.
I love it.
Yeah, because I can only fit 3. That's not my golf cart, by the way. That's one of my son's friends.
That's funny. The garage space is sick in here. It's gonna be a treat. So we'll obviously be doing a correction on the car today, and I almost took it on myself back at home, but I was like, it'll be a cool excuse to drive out to Maddie's, hang out, polish some paint.
Yeah, I said you could come to me and we can use all my crap. I got all the polishers out.
Oh, I brought my crap too, so.
Okay, good.
Yeah, usually I just rob all your stuff, but I got the trunk loaded up.
Nice.
Yeah, wait till you see. Oh yeah, lots of it. This was the good test for this car. It's first made in drive and packed the trunk super full.
Yeah, these are parts for it?
No, so this is actually, you're gonna like this. I went a little overkill. I got 2 of each emblem for the car because I want to do like the full D-badge, polish it right.
Okay.
All the crud in here and all that.
You better hustle up then.
Yeah, I know, we got work, but I want to give you a ride before we start cleaning.
Okay.
Quick rip around the block, wake up all your old friends.
Okay.
All right, so one thing that I want more than anything, Matt, I want you to roast this car. So I'm gonna give you a ride in it. I want you to pick apart everything that's wrong with it. Because this is supposed to be like how I would build an S15 once I'm an old guy.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be like the dad spec, super comfy, quiet. I'm 30 now, so like I have to start building cars different. It's like
we're not gonna be off to a good start because I don't know if I'm gonna fit in these seats.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. They're actually a little bit better than you think. I think it's definitely not perfect, but I'd say it's like 80% the way there. There's still some little quirks and things to dial in.
Oh, I'm not fine. God.
What, the seat?
Yeah, dude, you're a mini person.
It's not that bad.
Like, I'm not that big, but look, I'm floating. Look.
Sorry.
I need like another 4 inches.
Yeah, that's what they all say. I got AC though.
Ooh.
I know.
We're off to a good start. I think your definition of comfort is a little different.
See, the problem is you don't have a baseline of like what most people's S15s
no,
are like.
I understand.
Just pretend it's a Honda and then that'll make you appreciate it more.
No power steering?
That's got power steering.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So where I am is the first young family or family community the village has ever built.
You say I'm the first young family in the villages. Giving you the every town drivability.
E85 only?
No, it's functional.
Yeah.
So it makes about 400 horsepower on pump gas and about 600 on ethanol.
Oh shit.
Give you a little taste.
All right, suspension feels good. All right.
Internally routed wastegate, so it doesn't scream or make any loud noises. You like it?
I don't know.
Like I did do another little rip here.
Yeah. See, I don't understand the necessity to
what?
where like the car can't handle the horsepower.
Oh, it can
just
handle
sliding
horsepower.
around all over the place.
Well, you can turn it down a little bit. For
Yeah.
me, you got to remember, with the stuff that I drive, to have excitement, if it doesn't do that, it feels like I failed.
But like, not everybody, like, I don't have your driving skill.
That's fair.
So like, if I was doing that, I'd be in the curb, sideways, upside down. You know.
This would be the equivalent of just like factory refreshed as a car.
Just lower with more horsepower.
Yeah.
OE plus.
Lots of parts from like an R34 GTR in this car, so it's got like a GTR exhaust, GTR brakes. I like rubbing will make me not enjoy a car.
Yeah, oh yeah, it drives me crazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I was gonna have one of these.
See, if it'd be funny, I should show you a video of the last S15 we drove in Japan. It was like a really cool car, but it's a polar opposite from this in terms of like no interior, like you're bouncing out of your seat every bump that you hit.
Yeah, all I would need is seats that I fit in.
Yeah, the stock seats in this are pretty good. Yeah. All right, give me a rating 0 to 10, to be honest.
I think it's a solid 7.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, for Matt to say that about an S chassis, the big feet.
Yeah, I mean, I want new and not dumping oil on my car.
No oil. It's water from the AC.
From your AC, yeah.
Trust me, there's no leaks on this
That
thing.
shocks me.
Yeah.
Pull up a little more.
Oh, I gotta show you the engine bay on it, actually.
I like the fact that the interior is not falling apart.
Oh yeah.
That immediately helps me appreciate it.
I'm a big interior guy, so the interior's got to be dialed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the drift culture is just screw the interior. It's all about the engine.
Yeah.
Right, and the engine and the suspension. Well, in this, it's so simple to make it nice.
What's weird is that I kind of went down the rabbit hole of like trying to make everything OE, but on the interior, I was like, I kind of want something to feel a little bit like JDM. That's why I did the HKS stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
And we obviously haven't polished the car yet, but the engine bay is where we spend all the time.
Oh yeah. It looks like it's 3D printed.
Oh, the cover? That's billet.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just CNC billet.
Yeah, it's fancy.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a cool car.
Yeah.
It's all the right noises.
I like
Yeah,
it.
see, I told you. It's just water. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All wiring's hidden.
Yeah.
How long does it take to build something like that?
This car has been a long time. Like, you could build this car very fast, but we've just really took our time to get it right.
Yeah.
Because there's no rush.
Yeah. You're gonna keep this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is not a giveaway car. Some people have suspected that. No way. Usually when I come to Matt's and we polish a car, I'm just mooching off all the stuff he has. Obviously, Obsessed Garage has their own array of detailing products, equipment, you name it. Now, as you guys know, oh my God, I thought that was you, Matt. I thought you just ran and jumped on my leg. Now, as you guys know, we've got a huge array of Griot's products on our site, so I actually went over to our supply, stole a bunch of product on the way over here to bring, and I think we should be pretty much covered, so we don't need to use all Maddie's stuff. But we're gonna start off by deconning this thing. Got iron and fallout remover, surface prep, foaming surface wash. Let's get it done.
Oh, nice.
Matt's encouraging his dog to pee on my car. Wait.
We're not looking up for sure.
God it. Hey, don't pee on my car. You called it. Is this like a fancy deionizer?
No, this is a full pressure washing solution, buddy. Yeah, so check this out, you like this. That way I can turn my hose reel out that way. This is the OG full pressure washing solution. Now this is dual crenseless, so we have 2 of them in parallel, because then you're gonna love this. You get double the output.
I love it.
At the same pressure. So not extra pressure, just more flow. It's freaking sick. And then we're gonna do it with spot-free water, so we could wash in the sun if we wanted to.
That's cool.
You got a very random motion going on here. It's triggering me. Sorry. You're triggering me with this randomness.
I'll be triggering you a lot.
LZ randomness.
I'm trying to you always yell at me that I waste too much of the
Be
foam.
like painting a car. It's like smooth, sweeping
motion. I'm trying to not get in the garage. I'm trying to not get it on you.
No. You got to do the right thing here, not the. Oh, jeez. I thought by now you would have watched enough of my videos to learn how to foam a darn car properly.
Bottom up, overlapping passes.
Yeah, but like be smooth with it. You look like you're, it looks like your brain. There you go, kind of. When he turns 40, he'll have it figured out. You got 10 more years of teaching.
You know, we just did our iron and fallout remover. How we looking, Matt? A lot of iron in it?
Ton of iron. Look at all that. You can tell you see little purple specks, right, melting away.
Oh, my side's worse than yours.
Look at that.
Come look at my side.
Wow. Surprise.
Look at all this.
It always makes you feel good, like you're doing something.
Look at all this. Where does that come from?
Rail dust, brake dust.
It's crazy. Look at all this up in here.
Yeah, because you think your clear coat, like if you look at it under a microscope, it's real jagged. And so then little particles of iron, which won't come off in the wash and because they kind of lodge in that jaggedness.
Interesting.
And so what we're doing is just chemically dissolving the iron. Because we don't want to dislodge that iron when we're polishing, because then you have metal in your pad and you're scratching the crap out of the paint.
Will the clay bar pick a lot of this up if you didn't do this step? Or interesting.
And if it did, think of a little piece of metal.
Oh, yeah,
in
it'd
your
be
clay,
scratching
you're
it.
Scratching. So we want to dissolve this before we do any kind of abrasive.
Using the clay mitts, got the whole thing all, what would you call a car post clay bar?
So it's all totally decontaminated to be ready to polish.
Our next step's going to be pulling it in and deciding what we want to remove and how crazy we want to go when it comes to the polish.
I bet you this whole trunk right here just totally gets dialed. All the oxidation, scratches. It looks like the clear coat. It looks like it's gone. It looks like oxidized single stage, but I bet you a couple of passes. We're just gonna have to really manage pad residue because we're gonna remove all kinds of junk.
I'm already starting disassembly. Start my pile.
Your pile.
All my parts. Matt sold this whole cabinet already, so I gotta make sure I don't lose any of his tools or he'll kill me. Look at this.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's always something with this guy. Peep this. Made in Japan tools.
Working on the Japanese car.
I know. Feels so right.
Make you happy in your soul.
Wing delete coming up.
You get that out of the S15 toolkit?
Yeah, right. Don't drop the nut in the trunk.
Think this has ever been off?
Doesn't look like it.
Probably not.
Be like nice dirt from like 1999 right there.
Right? Get that JDM smell.
We'll see if it works. So the idea is we take the badge off, and then when we want to put it back on, we lay this down, and that'll give us a rough idea of where the badge is supposed to go.
Held in by tabs or not?
Imagine. Oh.
It might.
Yeah. It has a little centering thing. That's hilarious. It's been a while since I've done this. I feel like it never works as easy as this is working right now. Matt must have some special fishing line. That was way too easy. I've never had a badge come off that quick. That's like kind of wild.
That's old tape.
All right, now you guys have seen me do this before when I do other cars and I'm rebadging stuff. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 badges from this car, and that means 5 random orders placed within the next 24 hours will get a badge off this car. I got new ones, and usually I'll just put these on the wall, but I figured it'd be cool for you guys to have a little piece of this car. So just place an order on lzmfg.com, and you might get lucky. That one came off. Off all the residue, that sucks.
I'm using wool, so a wool pad. When I use microfiber with Rita's Fast Correcting Cream, see all this polish kind of.
Yeah, you can see the ring around it.
So microfiber tends to heat up more, and there's so much oxidation and buildup on this. We're probably gonna have to polish this twice. First, I think what we're probably gonna end up doing is I'm doing a test spot, right, to figure out what works.
Right.
And so I did this here, you can see this. So I did this with wool. See this edge here from the microfiber kind of heated up the polish and kind of embedded it in the oxidation, where I didn't get any of that over here. So wool is gonna work better, less heat.
Yeah.
So because this is older, oxidized, kind of dirty paint, if you will, it's kind of grinding and heating up the polish to where now I got to polish off the polish. Whereas with wool, I didn't get as much heat, so it's just the paint is reacting better. But anytime I'm polishing, I just want to try out a bunch of crap and see what works.
Right.
Using a test spot, and then from there, we can really improve.
It's gonna look so much better.
So you look at this here, unpolished, versus my first set of passes right there. It's pretty remarkably different. Sad news for me. This is going to be 3 steps. So we need a non-diminishing sledgehammer. Like, this is a pretty aggressive polish.
Yeah.
But this has what's called SMAT technology. Just think of it. Think of the pebbles in this. So think of the liquid, and there's little pebbles in there, and the pebbles don't diminish in size.
Okay.
This one, the Gris Fast Correcting Cream, which is my favorite polish of all time, which I use like 95% of the time for correcting scratches and swirls. This one is diminishing, so it starts with big pebbles, and then it turns into little pebbles and then tiny little grains of sand by the time you're done, so it finishes a little bit nicer. And so what I'm finding is I need a sledgehammer to get all the oxidation and crap off the paint.
Yeah.
Do like 4 passes, pretty heavy, and then go and follow with the Griot's Fast Correcting Cream, and then we're finishing with Sonex Perfect Finish. And then it looks, I know it's gonna be hard for you to see on camera.
Yeah, this color's tough.
But this section here I finished. It's not as good in person as it's looking for you on camera. There's still scratches and water etching, and you're not gonna be able to see it in like an overcast day.
Right.
But with direct sunlight and in this great lighting in here, you're gonna be able to see it. I would call this like 75%. There's 25% that we could chase. I'm finding the paint is really hard.
Yeah.
So it's not like the scratches and swirls aren't coming out, which is good for older paint for us, because that means less chance of us blowing through the clear coat.
How do you want that?
This little crack here, this little divot was kind of dull, and the big machine wasn't getting in there very well, so kind of scooping into it.
Massive shout out to Matt 2.0 that stopped by to help us polish the car. We are almost done polishing the entire car, and it's only 1:30. I thought it would be like 8 p.m. by the time we got to this point, and we'd be pulling an all-nighter. So he was a massive help.
We'll be done polishing in a couple hours. We'll have this car done by dinner time.
What you making?
Yeah, what's for dinner? All right, today we've got choices. I'm gonna update my little side markers. I've got 3 different types, but what's cool is all 3 are actually OEM Nissan, And I'm not gonna tell you which one I'm leaning towards. I want to see what Mormon thinks. Okay, so we got old orange, new clear, new smoke.
I think it's orange.
So I'm between the orange and smoke. I'm a big anti-smoke guy, but the fact that this is like an OEM Nissan smoke,
Doesn't match your front.
well, it matches the wheels a little bit, like the dark colored wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Once the wheels are a little bit brighter bronze, maybe. Definitely not clear though.
The amber, yeah, no clear. The amber's a little too, not amber, it's orange.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost more orange than the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, it's easy enough to pop them out. I don't know.
Now that I see it on camera, it's like a.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Alright, let's give the orange a try. Is that it? Let's stick it.
Yeah.
I just wish it wasn't so orange.
I feel that way about a lot of things in life.
It's not registering.
It's not what? Forget about the spoiler. We gotta polish that too.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that next. Because I can do that standing. The whole crouching thing's not working very well. My back's been the best it's ever been, by the way. I feel like I should say that in video because I only ever complain about when it's hurting. It's been great the past couple months.
Well, that's good.
I actually met a massage therapist at the airport at like one of the spa things, and she's been helping me out with my back. Just to clarify. Check out the difference with the polished glass. I don't know if you'll be able to see down here. Water spots, there's just no water spots.
There's etching here still, so I'm gonna grab the 1 inch.
All right, now I actually got 2 different options for new badges for the car. Believe it or not, there is a factory chrome and a factory black chrome. And I'm glad I got both options because I figured my car was chrome, but looking at my old badges, it appears as if I was actually black chrome before versus the chrome over here. I imagine this would look really good on like a darker color, and then this looks better on a lighter color. But you can kind of see a little before and after of kind of how cruddy my badges are compared to the fresh new ones. Also is nice because instead of using the old ones, I have the like factory adhesive on here instead of having to mess around with it. Because it's such a pain. I've done it before in these to try to cut 3M adhesive to fit that perfect circle.
It's not fun.
But it's gonna look really nice having all fresh new badges.
Mr. Coating Man is all prepared.
Good thing I'm prepared. This is all I had. It's just that. You weren't going to be in good shape. Good thing I've got extra boxes here in the coating drawer. Yeah, so this is G-Technic CSL. Going to prime the applicator. This is a suede applicator. This is super forgiving, so I can do the whole half of the roof and then wipe off. It's a wipe on, wipe off. And this yellow is really hard to see. Yeah. Can't see what I'm doing. Now for longevity, this isn't the longest lasting coating. It's not the most hydrophobic coating, but I think it's the best looking coating. G-Technic Crystal Serum Light, and then we're gonna top this with XOP5. That is an advantage of something like Gion Mo's where you're a single layer and you're done. Now, feel that, Mike. That'll change your life right there.
I'm so thankful that I took the badges off. I think that's the one thing that I never do in any car when I polish it because it's such a pain in the ass to get all the adhesive. But like looking at that and seeing no crud around the badge.
Yeah, brand new.
Yeah, that's worth all of it. Yeah. was definitely a collaborative group effort, but we got it done and it came out absolutely amazing. Thank you for the help, Mike. I don't know if it was on camera or not, if you documented any of yourself helping.
I don't need to be documented. I enjoyed it.
So we got it done. What would you say, like 10 hours, 8 hours?
10.5 hours.
That's not bad. I thought we'd be working a lot later.
Pretty good. I mean, if Matt didn't come and help us, we'd still be going. So he saved us probably 3 hours.
Yeah. If you guys don't recognize Matt, that means you probably haven't been watching the channel for a while. He's in a lot of my videos. This garage is just a small sample of his obsession that carries over from everything from cars to the garage to the home. What else do you do now? Home theaters or anything else on the roster?
Well, yeah, I got my home theater shirt on. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Anything new, up and coming? Obsessed bathroom?
Well, Obsessed Home, we're going to build it right down the street here. We're going to build a showroom so people can come here and check it all out.
So Matt's specialty is finding the coolest gadgets and all of the best products for pretty much everything in your life to save you the hassle of having to figure it out yourself. So if you enjoy really nice stuff, definitely check out Matt's stuff. Socials, all his junk will be on the screen. Anything else you want to say?
Car looks great, man.
It does.
It looks really good.
Matt actually gave it a 7 out of 10 for drivability, which is pretty high for a Porsche guy.
Well, I mean, 7 out of 10 for 240s.
All right, there we go. Now you hear the truth. But the car came out incredible. We'll go film a little montage outside because I'm sure, you know, obviously in a beautiful garage like this, the car's going to look beautiful, but outside isn't going to look beautiful. We'll find out. I'm stoked. I've been saying in many videos this was the last thing that the car needed. It's immaculate underneath, in the engine bay, in the interior, but the paint was junk. Now the paint's dialed in. Now those last itty bitty things that gotta be done, we can get done, and hopefully you guys will see this on display at FD Orlando. That's the plan. That's kind of why we got it done today, and I'm excited for all you guys to see this car in person.
We got a very random motion going on here. It's triggering me.
Garage, I'm trying to not get it on you.
No. You got to do the right thing here, not the. Oh, jeez. Properly.
Bottom up, overlapping passes.
Yeah, but like be smooth with it. You look like you're. It looks like your brain. When he turns 40, he'll have it figured out. You got 10 more years of teaching.